Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and More. And I want John just to pull out a little bit so he can see the height of this bonnet. I found the bonnet that I was looking for. This is a I'm going to say 1910, 1920 bonnet that they wore back in those days. An actual baby had worn this, and it actually came with this doll too. She came with a little white dress, which kind of was very bland, but the bonnet I loved on her, and that sold me on her to buy her. But I mean, the doll too, don't get me wrong, but the bonnet was like, wow, you know, I just was like, yes, I love it, you know, the bonnet. But anyways, these dolls in my world come in threes. So we have the first one that I changed over here, and then we have Big Bonnet Girl next, and then we have my last one right here. Now, what makes them all different? We'll go through them again. We're going to look at their legs, what makes them different too. Okay, so let's look at the legs here, John. She has the bent, she has the bent, but they are hooked to the hips. They swivel back and forth. This one here has the flop legs, and so does this one, but hers are bent. Hers are toddlers, where hers are bent frog shaped, but they swivel back and forth. They swing, the swing legs. Okay, so that's what makes these three different. So obviously they came out with different, oh, this one's drunk. She had her bottle. She's kind of leaning. She's a leaner.
Time for bedtime. Yeah. Time for a nap.
Too many bubbles in her bottle. Okay, she's going to get changed anyways. But anyhow, they came out in different ways, different styles, and you could buy what you liked and what the child would like, or what maybe the father, because most of the time it was the fathers who bought the dolls back then. Sure, some mothers did too as well, but it was a real thing for papas to buy their daughter a doll, which I think is just so sweet. I love that whole idea of a father buying his daughter a doll. I find it, for a man to do that for his daughter, I find it very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just very,
touching.
It's touching, but
sentimental.
Sentimental, but it also shows me a father that's very much into his daughter and the heart of his daughter. And it's a side of a man that I love to see, and of a father that you love to see, and that he is sensitive to the needs of his daughter. And I think that's wonderful when a man can do that. It's just something, I don't know, it really speaks a lot to me. So anyhow, I don't know how, put your comments down below too, how you feel about that. And I think it's very warming, and that a father would actually, you know, I think we think that a man has to be rustic, he has to be sports, he has to be, you know, the tough and rumble type of man, but there's also the gentleness of a man towards his daughter, and, you know, I think that's the wonderful part about it. But anyways, let's move on away from that, and let's go into getting this little girl dressed. This is going to be the worst of my three Dimples who needs to be restored. So let's take a look at her. So she has some very deep restoration problems going on in her. Her face really is flaking. I mean, she's not lifting. I mean, she has no lips on her head. Her head is beautiful. Just a beautiful face on her all the same. John was asking me why the cheeks are so rosy on two of my dolls here. I don't know if I have the right word, but I'm going to say it. I think it's what it's called, that the paint has oxidized, which means it's become hardened and become deeper. The color became deeper than, you know, so it looks like she's got these really deep rosy cheeks. But then again, it's a very happy baby. It's a very, very active baby. And you know, those I think it's supposed to be really a typical 6 to 9 month baby, where they find their deep giggles and their deep laugh starts to come out. I can remember my children getting to that age, about 6 to 9 months, and the laughter just starts falling out of them. They find their laugh button, you know, and you can make them really have that nice deep giggles and laughs and everything. I think that's where these three are supposed to be, in that typical stage of their babyhood. So anyways, let's change her. But the paint, I think, has hardened over time, and I think that's been part of the problem with these dolls. It happens, you know. So anyways, we're going to lay her down. She's a big girl. So let's get this off of her. This is not to her time period at all. I just liked it, so I put it on her. No rhyme, no reason with me at times. So, but we're going to put them into some older dresses, or older style dresses. That's what I call them. And we're going to get them back to maybe a look of their time period. The middle one is holding the time period the best. And boy, getting this over your booty. There we go. All right. There we go. Whoops, dropped her socks. There we go. We'll put this over here. I'm getting a pile of baby clothes. Oh, gotta get her shoes off. And again, these big, fat, you can see what it does to the shoe. The shoe actually stretches right out. And that's a size 2 shoe. Nope, 0 to 6 months. That's what it says, the children's place. So you can just see, though, just what it does to the shoe because of their big, fat legs. Those chubby legs. Oh, there we go. It just stretches it right out. Only meant for them now. They've got their footprint. Oh, yep, she has a diaper on just as well, a cloth diaper. I'm going to get myself some material. I'm going to make myself some diapers. See, now I'm going to show you here. You can see that she's in bad need. This is the worst of my dolls when it comes to the paint job that needs to be done on her. She's really cracking here. And she could have been very well a repaint as well. I've never tested her paint to see. But now we take off this shirt. There we go. And she's also wearing a white t-shirt underneath. I'm pretty sure she is. I feel like there's two. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay. Let's get this off of her. Oh my goodness. When their arms don't bend, you gotta make sure the cloth comes, because those arms are not going in there. It's old material, so you got to be very careful. That's why I said to you, I like dresses that come to the front and up and over. There we go. And she's looking beautiful. Let's check that diaper. It's a size 4. We can tell. I bought these all at the same time at the same place, and the diaper's looking good. It's not too bad, so we'll keep it on her for now.
Another change a diaper once a year doll?
Yep.
Good.
So she has a good diaper for once a year. Now the reason why you'll see that the tag is there's the tag, and you say, Tammy, you got her shirt on backwards. The reason why is because in the dress I don't want the buttons to show. And so her buttons are at the back of her there. And I didn't want these to show through the dress, this coming down. Because she probably was wearing a very sheer dress. So to keep that from showing, I just turned it backwards on her. And that worked out pretty good. Nobody needs to know that. That's my secret. So let's take a look.
Don't tell anybody.
I have 2 dresses here that I am going to talk about with you. Now there's this beautiful dress here. It's a 6-month dress. And this here is a dress that I bought from a place called Xmas Windows. It's on eBay. Now she sells dresses for babies, but you can also use them for your dolls as well, that come from the time period, look like the time period from back in the 20s, the 30s, but they're made today of today's material and everything. They have many. I could just live off that channel, but she's pricey. Every now and again she'll put a nice little sale on, and that's when I jump in. If there's no sale, I walk away. I can't be just putting all my money into, you know, brand new dresses for my dolls. It has to be on sale. And I don't buy all, this is by Feltman Brothers. Made in the Philippines. And this is a 6 months. But it is of today's material, looking like a dress from back then in the 1920s, 30s type of thing. Pretty little dress. And again, like I say, you don't always have to get an old dress. You can buy clothing that is from today, made today, but representing. We'll talk to you later, Stephen. We'll talk to you later. We've ignored him since he came in the house. But anyways, but this here is a dress that's made from today's material, looking like yesterday's style. Now, I could go to this other dress here, and it's just as cute as ever, and it is an older dress, not from her time period, but it is an older dress that has a nice quaint little look to it. It has an older look, has its built-in slip in there as well, which I'm trending more to go towards than the other one. Even the other one's cute. I want this one, I think. It just spells something, just says something more to me here. So let's go with it. See how it fits her. I think it looks just beautiful, just hanging on the hanger like it was. So now is it separate? Sometimes these slips are separate. Yes, it is. Okay, so this has the built-in slip, which is wonderful. I wonder if I do I have to actually undo? No, I don't have to undo that. Okay, so we're just going to come up. Don't have to. If I don't have to unbutton those buttons, I am not going to. And let's just go up here like that. Good, nice fit. Now, I don't know everything about clothing. I don't. I'm learning as I go, and I read books that people have given me or I find along life's way, and I read them, and I learn that way just as well. Everything is as you go type of thing, and it helps out as you know, the books really help you out to understand materials of those days, because it is before my time, and I don't, like I say, I don't know it all, so it's hard to kick it all out there. I wonder if I should have ironed this first. I don't know, but I'm going to put it on all the same. We're going to put it on, and let's see how it looks. Oh, I'm liking it already. I love the color against her skin. Oh, whoops, my glasses. Let me get my glasses on. Small buttons anyways. Back to those itty bitty buttons. Buttons, buttons. Ooh, this is going to be a tight fit around that chubby neck of hers too. See, everything's chubby on her. She's a chubby baby. Oh, maybe I won't be able to do that one. Let's just go to the next one. We'll work on that one another day. My fingers just don't want to work with those little tiny buttons. Oh, wow. Let's see if we get that in that hole. There we go. Got one in. That other one up top, though, is just... Now, who makes this one here? There is a name on it. I can't read it. So small. And I got my glasses on, too.
You almost need one of those microscopic robots.
With the buttons and the
doctors use for surgery.
Oh, my goodness. I'm loving this on her. That looks so nice. Let's get this dress down. Now, it ties back behind her as well. Oh yeah, that reaches down past her cloth legs and everything. But she's a sitting doll too. So, and let's tie the back up. This is what I was thinking about ironing, so that this looks nice and wide, and you know, you get that nice wide bow. You know, so that's something maybe I'll work on. Take it off of her later. And now I think this was a gifted dress to me. I think someone gifted this to me. If you did, tell me if you did in there, because I don't mind. Oh, I think that's spectacular. That is just beautiful on her. Now, I got some nice little socks, but you know what? These socks are just too pink. They're just too... I'm going to put them on her, but I'm not happy with them. You know how I get everybody.
Looks fine to me.
No. There's something... These socks... This is not quite a pink. It's like a washed out pink, where these are too strong. The pink is too strong, but I'm gonna put them on her. Not a happy camper with them. I'm going to have to look for something else off camera later for her.
But then I am colorblind.
Ah, gee.
Yeah. Ooh, was that the leg
that was
bumping?
The foot. Well, let's put it this way. Her legs need to be redone anyway, so. Now, the shoes don't look too bad, but... Oh, putting it with the sock. It fit without the shoes, the socks earlier.
Uh-oh.
Oh, No, and you want to know something? Look at this. I can't even get them done up. This is the problem with her. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is relook for some better socks and shoes for her. Diane was saying, Diane Whalen was saying to me, is that her name? Last name is Whalen. I think I got your name right, Diane. She was saying, don't cover up those tootsies, but then up here in the north it's still cold. And that's the thing, it is cold. And they will go barefoot. I love their bare feet showing. I'm all about that. But anyways, we'll leave her like that for now. Oh, we'll put her bonnet on her. That I can do. I'll put the bonnet that I had on the other one. I took her bonnet off, so we'll put this bonnet on her. There we go. And I don't even think I like that bonnet on her. I got some other older bonnets. I should go dig those out. They're not of that style though, but they're just an older look bonnet. This here is a very up-to-date bonnet. But all the same. Boy, she's looking right into that camera. But she's cute. I love the dress on her. I think the dress just is wonderful on her. But she needs some socks and shoes. But those legs are awful. They need to be restored. She needs to be restored from head to toe. But even on her arm, the crack here that's shown. But that's a pretty dress on her. Love it, love it. But anyways, there's the three girls dressed up. And three different styles of their legs. And even among their facial features, these two seem to have the closest look face. She's got a different style face. But they're beautiful all the same, regardless of the cracks, the paint, whatever the case may be, they still hold a beauty. And you can't get past that beauty of these beautiful big babies. And they just speak volumes. That's what I love about them. They reach out to you. You just want to go and just grab them and pick them up, you know. And I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll be bringing more on. I've got more babies that want to be changed. I think I'm going to be doing some vinyls next, and we'll get them changed into their summer clothes, and we're going to have some fun with them as well.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.